Good evening. When I was younger, I was in my dad's office's football pool. And one of the things I hated to do more than anything was to have to make a pick against my hometown team, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And my dad always had a saying about that. You cheer with your heart, you bet with your head. Come Tuesday in the Pennsylvania Democratic primary, that's what I have to do. I have to vote with my head. And by doing so, I'm going to have to go against a lot of groups I support and a lot of people I admire. MoveOn.org and the Service Employees International Union, as well as Bruce Springsteen, have all backed and endorsed Barack Obama. And I can understand why. He genuinely has people excited. The name that gets thrown around a lot is John F. Kennedy. Now, Kennedy was before my time, but the person I see Obama reminding me a lot of was Howard Dean. In fact, in one regard, Obama has exceeded Howard Dean in being able to deal with bumps in the road. And the enthusiasm Obama has generated is all well and good. I consider myself an idealist usually, but I also realize that there is a time for idealism, and there is a time for pragmatism. This is a time for pragmatism. In the 8 years since George Bush took office, he has made a mess of this country. He thrust us into an imperial war based mainly on lies and fear tactics that has cost us not only 4,000 plus American lives, but who knows how many Iraqis and how many other people that have died as a result of the international terrorism that the Iraq invasion unleashed. But it has also caused us to lose a lot of respect internationally. It could very easily be said that we are now the evil empire to a lot of countries, and not just in the Middle East, but to many other countries probably see us as an imperialist bully. And all of the money for this war, and the corporate tax cuts, and the corporate giveaways, all have to come from somewhere. And where that's come from is future generations in the form of a veritable mountain of debt. Not to mention all the consumer debt brought on by Bush loosening credit restrictions and making it easier and easier for people to seem to be able to live above their means. It doesn't help that these people all lose their jobs and they either end up being unemployed or underemployed. Factory worker doesn't have anywhere to go. He's going to go to a McDonald's, to a Walmart, where he'll be working probably less than full-time hours. No benefits, no health care. And it's these situations where Hillary Clinton will have the experience to get things done. She's been in the White House. She's seen how things work. She's been in Congress. She knows how to work with Congress. Now, there might be some questions about how well she can work with the Democratic base. Groups like MoveOn and United for Peace and Justice. But if she would simply explain why she continued to vote for the war in Iraq, why she continued to follow the Bush line on that, and I think a lot of that boils down to the same thing that caused a lot of Americans to support Bush early on, and that was fear. Reality has proved otherwise. Hopefully Hillary would be stronger than her predecessor and admit she was wrong. Now, this isn't to say that Barack Obama needs simply to fade into the darkness. No. There is a place for Barack Obama still. He needs to keep it up. He needs to keep his supporters together, these young people that have just by the thousands, if not millions, gotten involved in politics. He needs to keep them together. They can be a real source of strength and power for not only Obama, but for the Democratic Party. He needs to keep his profile up as well. Perhaps for a primary challenge in 2012, or to be, come 2016, the front runner for the Democratic nomination. But I will say this, either Clinton or Obama would be much better than McCain. For much as McCain's platform has been to stay the course in Iraq, it also seems that his platform is to stay the course on other issues. And we all see where Bush's course has led us so far. Do we really want to see that continue? Are you a CEO? Are you making more than $500,000 a year? Are you one of those Cold War hawks? And yes, it has worked well for you. If you're an average American citizen just trying to get by, probably not. So in conclusion, I am pleased to announce that the next war endorses Hillary Rodham Clinton for the 2008 Pennsylvania Democratic primary. I urge all of you to get out, vote, make your voice heard, and show Bush that we're mad and we're not going to take it. Thank you.